This one was as good or as weird as it gets.
The question is, what was that UFO?
Around a bright light. A spiral in the sky. Around a bright light.
Alright. Welcome to Goof On, everybody. I'm your host, Rich Giordano. I think we're live. And the music's still going? I know, I thought I turned it off. See? Always got to be working. I haven't got the intro finished. I forgot about it. Yeah, who cares? We're here anyway, right? That's all that matters. Got a good one for you tonight. I know you hear that every night. But it is, what is today? Is it Tuesday? It is, right? Tuesday, November 23rd, 2021. And we're rolling right into Thanksgiving, which means we're near the end of the year. Because this is it. This week starts the, and it'll go by like that. Before you know it, we'll be singing Kumbaya and being, because New Year's Eve show, we're going to go all night. I don't know. You remember that one year we did 8 hours and 45 minutes, almost 9 hours. Nah, I'm not doing that again. But we are going to have a long week of shows that, no. Wait, what? We're going to have a long show? I don't care. We're going to be doing something good on New Year's, and it'll be fantastic. But Thanksgiving is right around the corner, literally tomorrow. It's Wednesday already for you 9-to-5ers out there, you daylight workers. Okay, I heard a noise. It's one of those. So I want to go back. I want a little bit of nostalgia. Is it nostalgia or nostalgia? I don't know. Either way, I want to have fun tonight. I was over at Truth Seekers. I love Truth Seekers. I really do. I just hope Steven doesn't run into some issues with YouTube. That's all I'm saying. You don't hear me attacking, going after people like I used to. That's because YouTube has gotten a little bit, is it stern? Well, they've gotten a little protective, and they don't like people talking badly about other people. I've been trying to hone a way to do that without doing it. And I feel Steven may have an issue, but I hope not. I hope he can still do what he does. But I had to come over here and start this show a little bit later than normal because I was over there with you. Well, I'm glad you jumped over here because tonight's going to be nostalgia night. Yeah, I know what life's all about. I figured it out. I'm going to tell you. It's entertainment. Nothing but entertainment. That's what life is. Tell me I'm wrong. What do you want to have? A great day. Why? Because you don't want to feel like you worked. And what else don't you want? You don't want to argue with anybody. Unless that's how you make yourself happy. Then you're just an asshole. Misery loves company. We know those people. We all do. We have them in our lives. Well, I don't anymore. I got rid of those people. And I'm happy, and I think you guys should be happy too. So tonight we're going to have a happy show. Ricardo Jimenez with $2 super chat. Happy Taco Tuesday. Yeah, and because it's Happy Taco Tuesday, we're going to do one of these because it just feels right. See, because it's all falling out. Those are tacos inside of coins. Yep, that's what that is. Thank you, Ricardo Jimenez. You are the Taco Tuesday supporter of Goof On. I appreciate that. Continuing supporter. Hey, Death Proof Bum 01, a 5-pounder, a super sticker at that. Oh, let's take a look at this. So I have to go to the show on YouTube to see what this is. And what is that? It didn't show up here. It didn't show up. Hold on. How could it not? Oh, there it is. It's Keep It Up. It's a working out oblate I'm going to call that the Earth. That is green Earth. Because according to Neil deGrasse Tyson, the Earth is oblate. It is wider at the bottom of the equator than it is at the top. So it's like a pear. Nice, man. Thank you, Death Proof Bum 1. With the 5-pounder and a supporter of GoofOn. Hey, guess what? Roll call, everybody. That one time I was abducted by aliens. Welcome to the show. Eric81872, welcome to the show. Zach.Kiss Monsu, welcome to the show. B. Baker, moderators in the house. Welcome to the show. Coral Ann, moderators in the house. Welcome to the show. Felicia the Blue, yeah. Felicia the Beautiful Flores, welcome to the show. Off-World Adam, moderator, welcome to the show. David _ welcome to the show. Gigi Abby Lynn, a continuing supporter of GoofOn, welcome to the show. Easy E021, also a continuing supporter of GoofOn, welcome to the show. Paul Fahey is a continuing supporter of GoofOn, welcome to the show. Sky Allen, same to you, welcome to the show. I can't keep doing that. Dorothy Hawkins, a super supporter of GoofOn, welcome to the show. Ms. DJ, the lovable, welcome to the show. Kelly Lewis, welcome to the show. LEW, not OU, as in Lou, boo-hoo Lou. IR Film, welcome to the show, a continuing supporter as well. Rockstar8970 Abel, welcome to the show. Somebody just dropped a few bills. William Bridges, a continuing supporter of GoofOn, he just took it and threw it at me. He just took it, and he said, "Take it! I don't need it." GoofOn, you take it, and I did, and I will. Hey, for everybody, I want to thank you. Mr. Bridges, that is for you. Thank you, and everybody else. I didn't get Dorothy, so, I was doing roll call. Thank you, Dorothy Hawkins, as well, and who else did I? Well, everybody, I try to remember to do these videos for everybody. It's not easy. It's not easy. I should get somebody to run the show. On StreamYard, you can have somebody who can run the show for you. Mr. Mouse. Hey, Smoke and Mirrors. Welcome to the show. Smoke and Mirrors GoofOn funding is paramount. And it's very important, too. Mr. Mouse. Every time I jump to you, it jumped over. Mr. Mouse, welcome to the show. Quantum Stress, welcome to the show. Joshua Morphew, welcome to the show. Hellfire Studios, welcome to the show. All right, who's coming in through that front door? Nobody knew. All right. Hey, Shelly, welcome to the show. Michelle Morrison, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Good to see y'all. And Robert Morgan, I didn't forget you. It's just the whole screen moves. If I don't see it, I don't get it. Unidentified S4, welcome to the show. All right, let's get started. That's it. Walt Corbin, can't forget Corbin. How you doing, man? Welcome to the show. Gigi Abby Lynn with the beautiful... Ooh, yes, yes, yes. Translation, 666. The number of the beast. Hell and fire was born to be the least. Iron Maiden. No? Run to the Hills, 666. The number of the beast. Thank you. And you said I paid $666 today at the DMV to roll. Wow. Well, congratulations then, because now you don't have to worry about registering it. It's done. And thank you for throwing down another 666 over here at GoofOn. I mean, really? So now you paid $732? Or what was it? $632? I don't know. I don't do math. I do the old math. I don't have time to do math. What's up, Lee Guy? Look, see everything. You guys are just throwing down messages. And Scotty Eisner, welcome to the show as well. Hey, Cthulhu. Cthulhu God. Cthulhu, Triple X God. I like that. It's one of my favorite names. It's hard. I like that one time I was abducted by aliens, too. Some good names, man. And welcome back. What's up, Denbub? I'm just not... now we're done. So don't forget, you can... GoofOn goes 6 days a week. And the only way I can do that is if, you help support the show. We are a one-man band here. We do everything. We are boots on the ground. A couple times a year we get out there and we investigate. And I'm going to a haunted house I don't want to say which one, but I don't want to go alone. So if anybody is in the Tampa area that wants to go on a haunted house, email me at goofonradio@gmail.com. I'm not even half joking. All right. You can support GoofOn with PayPal, the Cash App, which is just like PayPal, but it's an app. Well, so is PayPal. You can become a patron and also Super Chat, Super Sticker. Here is the email address somewhere. So there's no songs for Thanksgiving, is there? Like there's Christmas, right? But there's no songs for Thanksgiving. How do you not have a song for Thanksgiving? You know what I mean? There's no song. Here comes turkey, gonna kill you dead. Chop off your head and leave you red. In your blood you're dead. We'll pluck the feathers off you, then we'll cook you hot. It'll be 12 hours before we take you out of the baking pot. I don't know. Here comes turkey, with mashed potatoes and gravy. I don't know. There's gobble, 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 gobble. Last thing you will say. I don't care if you are tall or short or fat or big or small. We're gonna chop your head off today. Happy Thanksgiving. All right, so today is nostalgia. And I was saying before we got really started after the roll call, appreciate everybody hanging out tonight on a Tuesday, because Tuesday has no feel, but I'm giving you a feel of nostalgia. I think you're going to like tonight's show. I really do. Because if you think about it, everything we do in life is about being entertained. Hear me out. And I'm right. I know I'm right. I've thought about this for 57 years, and I'm only 53. You wake up every day, and I said this earlier, you don't want to have a bad day, so what do? You think about ways that maybe you can get out of work. Well, you don't get out of work, you work, but you don't work as hard as you should. You do the least you can in the worst amount of time. In the worst amount of time? Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking there. I got to slow down. It's this coffee. It's really good. It's called Don't Stop Talking coffee. It is phenomenal. Think about it. Nobody wants to go to work. I do, because this is work. I love it. I don't care. It's not like work. But I've done the 9-to-5 jobs for 35, 40 years. Hate it. But we're always looking for things to do, right? Hey, you want to go out Friday night? Yeah, let's go see that new Star Wars movie. And you're out. Saturday comes. Hey, what do you want to do? Well, I'm a little hungover from last night after the movie, but I'd like to go to Club 21. Let's go to Club 21. Go after hours? No after hours. I don't want to be around kids. Let's get there at 11 and we'll leave at 1. Maybe we'll find somebody to go home with. All right, sounds good. Get out there, you dancing your ass off, having a good time, go home, get laid, wake up. Who's that? Right? It's all fun. You're having a good time. Sunday comes, football. At least this time of year, football all day long, 9 to 12 hours of football. This is a guy's life I'm talking. I don't know what women think. I can only talk about me. But I think women want to take and I heard this from Bill Burr, but it's very true. The only day we have off, and women want to fill your shit up with it. Oh, well, you're off on Sunday? Well, let's fill it up with shit you don't want to do. Let's go to brunch and spend $18 on eggs. That's great. And you talk about brunch, and you talk about the food at brunch. That's Bill Burr. I'm not going to do his act, but so funny, so true. Oh, let's go hike a freaking mountain. We'll go hike a mountain. What are you, off Wednesday? What are you doing Wednesday? Oh, Wednesday, let's go have a picnic. Oh, and you do all that stuff to make her happy. But, even when you're driving, I know me, I always had sports cars when I was, driving around. Now I don't, I'm old. But I'll get back to that. Speeding around. Got to make that yellow light. Nope, didn't see it turn red. I'm good. Almost killed somebody, but I didn't. Having fun driving, listen to the music really loud. Everything's about entertainment. And then you want to mix in If you're a ufologist or you're in the paranormal, you can still do that. But what do you gravitate to? The movies that make our lives what they are. And that's what we're going to go over. We're going to go through things in chronological order. Some of my favorite movies of all time, just small little snippets, and we're going to see how they relate, if they do, to the paranormal world. Because everything's about being entertained. Oh, you're going to have dinner? Hey, let's invite mom and dad over. Oh. We always wind up fighting. It's always about money. Who else can we invite over? You know what I mean? Anytime you want to do something, every night, you're here now wanting to be entertained to some degree, right? Maybe you want to learn something to some degree, you know? We were over at Truth Seekers listening to Stephen go off on Nick Pope. Entertaining. Hearing some of that stuff. Right? What are you going to do tomorrow? Wednesday. You know what? When I go shopping for my Christmas and Thanksgiving foods, it's fun. Everything about life should be about having fun. And it is. And I think the government, the people that actually run the world, they know this, right? The gladiators knew it, right? They had to have gladiator fights back in the Roman days, right? Hey, what are we doing tonight? We're going to go watch people get killed. Oh my God, I love it. Yo, is Gomunculus, is he still undefeated? Yeah, he killed 10 people last week. Oh, that guy decapitated. Oh, that decapitated guy. That was fantastic. He still ran around swinging his sword. He didn't know where he was. Entertainment. Chariots. Chariot races. To the death. To the death. Hey, we're gonna go hang some witches. Let's go hang some witches. The pitchforks and the sheets. Yeah, all entertainment. It's all it is. Life's about being entertained. And if it isn't, well, then you ain't living. Because I want to be entertained. And that's one of the reasons I'm in this field. That's one. No. Erase. Jurassic erase. That was a miscue. Mwah. That's not the reason I'm in this field. It's the reason I do the show. I do the show because I think differently than a lot of people. I think the same but a little differently. All right. Let me go back in time and let's pull up the first clip here. Let me see. So I was growing up during the times of Alien. Remember that movie in 76, I believe it was? Was it 76 or 77? Let me see. Alien came out in shnikey. I don't remember. 76 or 77. But also, how old was I when this movie? 76 was Rocky. But what really made Rocky go nuts was this movie. And when he said this,
bust you up. Go for it.
Oh, did he just say go for it? Why is the volume so low? Is it me? Hello. Check one. Check one. Check. There it is. What a great movie, Mr. T. Entertainment. And that's what we loved. We loved the entertainment value of going to the movies. And the movies are how you can remember where you were at the time of certain things. I like this one. Everybody remembered Alien, the original one. But remember the second movie? When she said this?
Get away from her, you bitch!
Oh, and everybody in the theater was like, throwing their popcorn at the screen. They were like, oh man, she's going to fight it in one of these robot things. That was exciting. But Alien really portrayed what could happen if we found an alien species. Yeah, either by accident or, by accident. I mean, they found it by accident. There was a distress signal on the planet on, I don't know which one it was, XL-17, I don't know what it was. But they went down there and this thing attached to the face of the guy, and then he got and that's in the first movie, and then it came off of his face because it threw the egg down his thing, right? And it was gestating in his chest. Hey, well, a few hours later, they're eating spaghetti and meatballs. Ma! Alien balls, quick! And the thing pops out of his chest. And then it took off, and you see the little tail, right? But in Spaceballs, they made that really funny. When the alien came out, it was wearing a top hat, had a cane, and it had the ducktail thing on, the suit. What do they call that? Tuxedo? And the alien came out, and he's like, and then he puts on the hat. There goes my baby. There goes my mommy. Yeah, that was so awesome. Chris Rogers with a $5 Rich, we got the first celeb USO in Loch Ness here in Scotland. £5 straight in the back pocket. Yes, you did have your first celebrity in the USO department. Loch Ness, which I still don't believe exists. But thank you for the £5. That is extremely important. Mucho gusto, generoso, Chris Rogers, so a continuing supporter of Goof On. Thanks, man. Hey, how come that didn't, there it goes. You know what I mean? Yep. Now, it started out pretty much in the 50s, right? That the aliens were always coming to Earth from Mars, right? They were coming from Mars. They were going to take over Earth. And that's what happened. They came over, and we had to fight them, right? All the time. But then something magical happened on the silver screen. The imaginations of George Lucas. Is it George Lucas and Star Wars? Remember this scene? You can tell just by looking at it. And I remember watching this, what I felt. Can you imagine if this is what either the past or the future, but it's in a galaxy far, far away. That's the key right there. It's not the future. It's not the past. It's in a galaxy far, far away. But this was the turning point. They didn't jump the shark here. Remember, this is part 2, Empire Strikes Back. This was unbelievable. I remember, because I never read the books, I remember sitting there as a young teenager watching this, and then this happens.
He told me you killed him. No. I am your father.
What? And then the worst scream in the history of movies, right? Can I play it? Do I have more time? I only had 7 seconds. I don't want to get in trouble for playing this. Let's see. Search your feelings, Luke. You know what I tell you is true. No, you can't be my father. No.
That's not true.
God, the worst acting I've ever seen, right?
That's impossible.
Search your feelings, Luke. Great freaking movie, right? And we were thinking, oh my God, I remember when Star Wars came out. And then he went training with little Yoda, and I'm like going home after the movie, and I'm like, the Force, I can move my chest and drawers. Never happened. I was pissed. To this day, I try it at least once a day now. Not for hours. I still can't move anything. Makes me mad. Well, then you want to get into the things that scare us the most. The boogeyman. Remember growing up, your family always said, you better get to sleep or the boogeyman will get you. Don't go out alone at night, Rich. The boogeyman will get you. Don't talk back to your parents. The boogeyman will get you. And plus you won't get any toys at Christmas, which was true. One year I got coal. And I wasn't even a bad kid. They just did it as a joke to see how I would react. And I knew it was a joke and I played into it. And I took those coal rocks and I tossed them aside and I go, where's the frickin' bike? Where's the frickin' bike? Right now where everybody dies, I said. Oh yeah, that bike came out. It was hidden behind the tree. Hey, well, what is that behind the tree? I see something shining off the Christmas tree light. Huh? Yeah, go ahead, go see what that is. And I go behind the tree and there's nothing there. But my dad went into the garage to bring out the bike, and lo and behold, everybody was happy because I was happy. The youngest kid in the family. That's right. When you're the youngest, you get everything you want. And that's why I am the way I am. But the boogeyman never came for me. But he did come for one person on Halloween. That's the boogeyman. Can't play the music, but Michael Myers was shot 6 times. I shot him 6 times, Donald Pleasant says. I shot him. Where did he go? Do you know what the boogeyman is? And what does he say? I think that just was. Oh. And then part 2 came out. Oh, and he was melting people in saunas and stabbing loving children. So we went from that, and I'm going in chronological order. These movies came out in the order I'm playing them. And mind you, this isn't all. I mean, I could have picked 75 movies and not been done, but I picked a handful. And I'm picking the scenes that I thought were unbelievable at the time, that were emotional one way or the other, made you think a little bit. So then it happens. We go from the boogeyman. Well, we went from the reality of Rocky. We went to space. We saw an alien, right? Talked about it anyway. And then we came back home. The boogeyman was waiting for us. But guess what happened in 1982? The most unbelievable movie I other than Star Wars. But now I'm like 14 years old and emotions are running high. And I went to a sold-out theater to see one of the greatest movies ever that has to do with aliens. And this part of this movie, I'm getting emotional just thinking about it.
E.T. phone home.
Remember that scene? Holy shit, he's alive! We thought he was dead. I really thought E.T. was dead. What did I know? I didn't know the patterns of movie making. I wasn't sitting there like my dad saying, he's alive. You know, I wasn't there yet. But man alive, E.T. did the mind meld, the body meld, with whatever his name was at the time. I don't remember. It doesn't matter, right? But what a movie. What a scene. And when he was alive, he's alive, Michael. He's alive. And surrounded by government, you know, the FBI, CIA, every 3-letter, well, there was only a couple of 3-letter groups back then. They somehow drive away with E.T. in an ambulance vehicle and sent E.T. home. E.T. phone home. What was the first thing E.T. said? Not the first thing. The first thing he said was, ouch. But he said, E.T. home phone. It wasn't E.T. phone home. Isn't this nice? See, we could have a good time just talking about the things that were in our lives, man. Most of you are around my age. You get it. You saw it. You were emotional too. I tried not to cry in the theater. It hurt so much. My throat was sore from holding in the tears. But man, everybody was crying. It got so humid in that movie theater from all the salty tears. Now, wait, did I? The same year that E.T. the extra testicle came out, what? Terrestrial came out, another movie came out. And they kind of flipped the script from happy to Jesus. And we saw one of the best scary movies of our generation. And the scene near the end of the movie, literally within minutes of the movie ending, was so amazing. And the whole movie was great. I didn't know what part to pick. There were so many. So I just chose this one because I saw people were mentioning this the other night. And it's Poltergeist.
Son of a bitch, you moved the cemetery, but you left the bodies, didn't you? You son of a bitch, you left the bodies and you only moved the headstones! You only moved the headstones!
It's so quiet. Why are these so low in volume? Yeah, I thought about The Exorcist, but this isn't a religious type of show, you know? Ms. DJ, is that who said that? Yeah. Poltergeist. What a great scene. You only moved the headstones. Why? Why? Man. And their houses were built. How do you build a home? And 6 feet under, they're digging the foundations. They're not going to dig up the bodies. So even at 14 years old, I was like, come on. They would have, no. But when they dug their pool in the backyard, they popped up out of the ground during that rainstorm that night. What a great ending to that movie. And the house just gets sucked into the portals of hell. This is what we grew up with. It's not much different now. And 20 years before that movie came out, there were plenty of scary movies with vampires and Bigfoot and Dracula. Oh, yeah. Frankenstein. Stein. Depends on where you grew up. We grew up with this stuff. That's why I am who I am today. Because of movies like Poltergeist, Aliens, Friday the 13th, Halloween, Freddy Krueger, which didn't make the list tonight, but it could have. Now, that was 1982. 1983, there were a ton of movies, so I just went to 1984. Now that I've said 1984, you probably know what the next movie is that would have had an impact on society itself. You know what had an impact on society? In, I think it was 1969, 70? When was it? When were the Manson murders? Do you know that whole culture changed? Everything changed. People started buying guns when those murders happened. Right? Everybody was starting to cut their hair. That was a real event. That wasn't a movie, but people were scared because the government didn't like hippies. And the hippies didn't like being called hippies because they were all about free spirit and love, drugs, and openness. But it's possible and highly probable that Manson was a puppet, a patsy at that. Yep, that's right. Oh my God. Maybe tomorrow. No, maybe Thanksgiving I'll do the Manson show. I don't know. But the whole cult, the whole world, well, it did. It changed the universe when the Manson murders happened. You know, beautiful actress, the hairstylist to the stars murdered. You know, and a bunch of other people were murdered. What was the hairstylist? Sebring? That was an amazing time. I was only 3 years old when that happened. 71. And there's a lot of evidence that Manson really didn't do shit. It's really weird. I think it's possible that it was a government they were like Manchurian candidates, right? Wait, what is it? What were the kids that were controlled? MK Ultra. That's what it was. It was part of an MK Ultra thing. And people no longer wanted their hair long. And they started cutting their hair shorter and shorter and shorter until the 80s, and when we had the yuppies and people started working out, getting in shape, the government, who knows what they did. But events like that, movies that are impactful, sightings, UFOs, death, destruction, natural disasters, changes things on the fly. What we're going through today, with everything that's been going on, with the Rittenhouse this and cancel culture that, times have changed. It's a changed time. But this movie in 1984 is exactly what we needed at the time. We needed somebody who could be invincible, but somehow a woman, yes, I'm not saying that as a sexist, named Sarah Connor took down the Terminator. Remember this scene? It's famous. 3 words.
I'll be back.
3 words. I'll be back. And we've been saying it for 37 years. Right? 1985? What was that? 84? 84, 94, 2004, 2014, add 7, 2021. 37 years we've been saying I'll be back. One way or the other. I worked out because of Arnold. Because of the Terminator. I was 14 when that movie came out. 14. Well, the next year, as I started working out, no, I didn't, just maybe sit-ups and stuff. But people were talking about what if cyborgs, right? Human tissue of a, what is it? It's human tissue of a skeleton. I'm the T-2000. I'll be back. Everybody was saying it. That changed everything because we were thinking, well, what is our future going to be like? I mean, is that going to happen? Are we going to see Terminators? Well, then they try to dial it back a little bit. Got a little bit violent for a while in Hollywood, right? Everybody was killing everybody. You had all these slasher movies, the Terminator, and then a year later, this trilogy changed a lot of things about the way I thought about the future. And that is with the 1985 original movie, Back to the Future. And this scene is unreal. I mean, from the beginning to the end, the whole movie's great. But I love this scene. I don't know if you have to turn up your volume, but...
Are you telling me that you built a time machine? Out of a DeLorean? The way I...
What a great line. And I remember people laughing out loud when he said that. Out of a DeLorean? You mean to tell me you built a time machine out of a DeLorean? Something like that. That movie was so much fun in every way possible. Every way possible. And then they came out with part 2 the next year. And then part 3 only a few months after part 2. Right? Didn't part 2 came out like 2 years later, I think. I don't know. But what a great trilogy. Even though part 3 was, I just watched the trilogy because they had it on for like the 90th time. And I really enjoy it. If you watch them back to back to back, it's a lot of fun. It's 9 hours of pure entertainment. And this is what they want. They want us to get distracted. You have 1 year where you have a lot of slasher movies and shoot 'em, kill 'em, rob 'em, pound 'em. And then the next year you got, funny movies. Movies that'll make your mind expand into another region you never even thought was possible. It's true. But we went back to the future. And then what happened? That same year, this movie came out I have to tell you, Ron Howard, this is his first movie he ever directed. You know it already since I said that. And this movie was so touching and so special. There was nothing like it. Nothing. And the trailer itself gave me goosebumps watching it when I was getting the show ready, because it brings back the memories of what I was feeling back then as a 14, 15-year-old. And how I felt when I watched those movies, It's nice to go back in time and remember this stuff. No matter what you think. You want to talk about UFOs and aliens every single night? Yeah, we've done that. And, tonight I just wanted to do something a little different. And let's just take our minds back into maybe how we became us. Why we are us. Why we say and do the things we do. Because of entertainment. Every day I look to be entertained. Every day. Every day. There isn't one day that goes by where I'm not on Netflix, Hulu, YouTube, any place, even Tubi and Pluto. Great. Those apps are phenomenal. Love Tubi, love Pluto. Great stuff. You don't even need to have cable, because a lot of these shows come out the next day on Pluto and Tubi and things like that. But anyway, this 1985 movie was very touching. It was one of those movies that you could see with your family. And here we go. It is Cocoon. Remember this part? Oh.
We'll never be sick. We won't get any older, and we won't ever die.
Oh my God, because they're going up to the spaceship. He's going to leave his family behind, because when the aliens came back to Earth, they were coming to pick up their 30 friends they left behind in the cocoon, in the ocean, and dolphins guarded these cocoons. The dolphins is where it's at. That's why people today are like, the dolphins are really smart. They're, we are part dolphin. No, maybe we are. I don't know. But dolphins were protecting the cocoons. And remember, when they took them out of the ocean and they put them into the pool, in the pool house, it charged up the water because the life force was being given back to their 30 friends. And when the old people jumped into the pool, see, they always liked the pool. They said, I'm not going to let a few rocks stop me from swimming, the old guy said. He goes in there and he starts feeling his dick get hard. He's like, holy shitballs. It's Viagra before Viagra, but it's in a pool. And look how big the pill is. I mean, the pill, how am I going to swallow that thing? No, it's not what happened, but they were getting a little frisky for 75-year-old men, 65, all different ages. Remember? And then what was his name? Stephen Broadstreet? What's his name? Stephen Gutenberg had sex with the alien girl. She was hot. And then he watched her take off her cocoon, her skin. Look, let me get a drink because I've been talking like a madman for 50 minutes, 45. If you look at today's thumbnail for the show, I have ETs, Bigfoot, chemtrails, fake moon landing, and something else in there. And one of the best movies I've ever seen that has to do with Bigfoot is... When did this movie come out? I think in 89, 87. 87 was this movie, Harry and the Hendersons. Great scene.
Oh, Lord God. Doctor.
That was when he first saw Bigfoot. That was the guy who originally wanted to, Don Amici, he wanted to capture Bigfoot. But when Harry made it, you know, what's his name found the Bigfoot. And you know, you've seen the movie. He was just so excited that there was a Bigfoot right next to him. And he says, Yahoo! Yahoo! You know, there's only one other movie where I heard somebody say Yahoo. But it was more like, Yahoo, motherfuckers! Was Goodfellas. When they robbed a cigarette truck. And then he shoots his gun, Joe Pesci, out the window. And he says, Yahoo, mother... You know, and he says it. Chris Rogers with the 5-pounder Rich, The Thing, Kurt Russell, remake. Yeah, I know. Guy tied to the chair when testing blood cracks me up every time. Yeah, like I was saying before, I couldn't fit everything in here. We'd be here all night. I still have 3 clips left to show. And these are all 7 to 10 second clips, but I'm talking too. But yeah, The Thing. One of my favorite movies of all time. I didn't even think about that. That's sad. When they had to determine who was the alien, who was the thing, and they took blood and they put it in a petri dish, and when they stuck the hot wire in it, the coil, it would go, and then their body started shaking. They tied everybody to the couch, and then they blew the one guy's head off, and the other guy was sitting there, he was sitting there all alone on the couch, and he said something, I'm going to have to paraphrase it. Nope, I can't even remember. And he goes, would you please, when you're done, untie me from this effing couch? Thank you, Chris Rogers. Another 5-pounder, continuing supporter, and a very good one at that. That was a good movie, The Thing. I didn't mind the new Thing that just came out a few years ago. I didn't mind that one, but it was no Kurt Russell. That remake was one of the best remakes of a movie ever. And the original Thing was cute. You know, it looked silly, but... Alright. So we cried in E.T., right? And then we started killing with the Terminator. And then we got to crying again when Cocoon came out. And then we got real happy with Harry and the Hendersons. And then we had a movie that, for me, because I was at that age in 1989, 21 years old, where love could be marriage. And finding the right person, this has nothing to do with just the fact that love conquers all. If it's true love, and I'm talking true love, where you know somebody's so right for you that no matter what they did, they would never piss you off unless they cheated on you. But even then you're like, why? You know, all right, go ahead, get out. Seriously, somebody loves you, you love them. I never had that. I thought I did, but I never did. Not that I'm aware of. I mean, how do you know? Because you never know. Once you break up with somebody, you can't ask them a few weeks later, did you really love me? Like, really? But this movie, in the late 80s, early 90s, was a game changer for how movies and other things were being portrayed back in the day. Has nothing to do with paranormal, although love is paranormal itself. It is one of the most powerful things you'll ever experience in your life. Love and death. But this part of the movie, I don't know why it gets me, but it shows me how when Harry met Sally, we're just right for each other. It was just nice to watch the dialogue in this movie. Great writing And great acting. Here we go. And this is when Meg Ryan was... Forget about it. Billy Crystal? Pfft, come on.
Waiter, there's too much pepper
on my paprikash.
on my paprikash.
But I would be proud to partake of your pecan pie.
Oh, no.
But I would be proud
But I would be proud.
to partake.
I love that. I don't know why that scene, it's just as if they were just having fun. Maybe they were. Maybe they were just going back and forth and just improvising. So we go from that kind of love to the love of something we don't know what it is. And in this next movie that came out the same year as When Harry Met Sally, gave us a different view on what love is. And this movie was so effing good. It should get 5 stars. It should get awards left and right. As a matter of fact, I think it did. But this movie really was John Carpenter's, wow. I don't even know what to say. But The Abyss? That movie was about love, if you don't know. It was all about love. That's how powerful these movies are. They make you think. Yeah, I know guys are all sitting around right now going, Rich, you keep talking about love. I'm never coming back here. Hey, then you're not a real man. Or whatever. But this part of the movie was mind-blowing. Check it out. Remember that? When the water thing, the water snake, came into their ship? And it was mimicking what she was doing, showing intelligence. And there was an alien species living 10,000 feet below, or whatever they were doing. They had that, they were out there, what were they doing? Looking for oil or something like that. And they somehow wound up on top of an alien ship that saved them. And then the guy had to drink that liquid, whatever his name was, so he could withstand the pressures, of going thousands of feet past where anything should survive. The pressures were amazing. But he got depressurized because he turned his whole body into pretty much water. And then the aliens saved him, because when they accepted him into their ship, they showed him, remember they showed him on the wall after they let him in, and the water divided and he was in a dry part. And then you see the aliens come right up to the dry part. They were still in the water, but they opened it up to where there was just a row that he could survive in. And then on the wall, they showed him videos of war and death and destruction and murder. And then he had a conversation with his ex-wife, whatever she was, saying how much they love each other before he was about to die. They thought so. And the aliens gave them another chance. They were going to destroy the world, remember? They started the big 1,000-foot wave that was going to destroy San Francisco and New York. And then they stopped everything when they were talking to them. And they convinced the aliens that we're not perfect. We're still learning. I mean, this is what movies do, man. They impact our society in ways that the whole world will eventually understand and relate to. We relate to this stuff. It's all relatable. And I don't know, man, but I think aliens are down in the ocean. I thought The Abyss, although a little bit long, depicted some things that are possibly true. And it makes you wonder where they get these ideas. Well, I mean, these ideas are always out there in books and whatnot. All right. And then we get all the way up to this, as you could see by accident. I don't know if you could tell what it is. But then what happened is in what year did this come out? 1995. That's all I'm going up to. And the whole world was brought together. This was before 9/11. This was back in, what was it, 1971, the actual thing? I can't remember. But Apollo 13, another Ron Howard film, I believe, right? With Tom Hanks and Bill Paxton. Gary Sinise. Ed Harris. Ed Harris was the guy in The Abyss. That's right. What a great actor, too. He was in a lot of good movies. But Apollo 13, the whole world was watching as America tried to save these 3 astronauts from dying in space and getting them back home because they were stranded out in space on their way to the moon in a crippled spacecraft. And they had to find a way back home, and things just kept going wrong. And, well, it was powerful. And right now, we're in the middle of a space war. Believe it or not, it's happening again. Not as dramatic, you know, because everybody's desensitized to what's really happening in the world because of social media and things of that nature. But in 95, that was still before the internet. Anyway, here's a small clip after they find out, well, and then the famous quote.
This is Houston. Say again, please.
Houston, we have a problem.
And the rest is, as they say, history. So that's my little rundown of things that are a little bit nostalgic, that have some sort of meaning to what we're doing today. Because today, if you just go by what the media tells you, well, you're going to get some truth, and you're going to get some lies, because we can't know everything. Do you know we actually pay our government to lie to us? Don't be so hard on them. I know I am. I'm hard on Lou. Ew. That didn't sound right. But I am hard on Lou. Hard on Lou. Stupid. Sounds like cordon bleu. What is this? Hold on, I see something here. What the hell's happened? Oh, last night I want to thank Darren, who gave a nice PayPal support for vitamins, and I want to thank Darren for that. I didn't see it last night, but I want to thank you, Darren Bosch. You know who you are. Everybody knows. And what is this? Hold on. I'm seeing something from Hellfire Studios. Oh, wow. There's a DART mission that's launching at 1:20 a.m. They built this very quickly. It's an asteroid crashing craft, and there's a sense of urgency to launch this thing, apparently. All right, I'll look into that. If you could maybe throw me a link to a video, it would save me some effort. Always send me the links to things you want me to talk about. All right, last night, third phase of moon showed a video of something, and I'm going to make a third phase UFO report about it. But I want to talk about it here anyway, because I don't know what I'm looking at. And it's very odd. I've never seen anything like it. Now, I've seen similar things, but this is odd. And I don't know if it's CGI, but I want to get your guys' opinion just on this one video. It's pretty intense. Why? Because what if it's real? I think it's real. I don't think this is CGI. I don't know. If anybody can tell me, and I know what some of you are going to say, but we'll talk about it. And you may have to watch your volume because you know the other videos were low. So here we go in 3, 2, and goosh. There it is. John Carpenter.
Is this some kind of atmospheric phenomenon going on? What is it? Is this a possible large craft hidden within the cloud layer itself? We're watching this very closely. In the beginning, I see that there seems to be, again, a large craft hidden within the clouds, but then a second craft reveals itself underneath the cloud layer. Is this one massive object or two, dare I say, motherships? You know, cloaking in the clouds. I got Brent Cousins, my twin brother, with me, and I want to get his thoughts. Yeah, Blake, this is some crazy footage. I'm glad we got this submission in, and I'm pretty excited to share it. We're looking at something unbelievable, some sort of like object that we could almost see shapes, almost a rectangular shape or almost diamond. You could see swirls of a black shade, and the other object seems to be hiding in the clouds itself. It almost seems to morph. Some people might say this could be maybe some sort of Project Bluebeam or HARP in action. We're looking at something that's massive, hovering above the city of Rome, and we can't explain it. The people on the ground are definitely bewildered on what they're seeing, and I still can't even fathom what we're looking at. Is this something otherworldly? Absolutely, Brent. You bring up the possibility of possible weather manipulation, HARP, or Project Bluebeam, a massive hologram projection. Is this what we're looking at? Despite the low quality, I'm still digging the content here, because if this is real and there's no CGI involved and this is a legitimate footage, and as far as we can tell, it seems that way.
All right, I'm going to jump in here because we're going to play it again and I want to talk about it. So you see the object in the clouds. To me, this looks genuine. It doesn't look like CGI. I'm just going to say it straight up. If it's CGI, as B. Baker said, it's the best. It definitely looks real. It's uniform to everything around it. It just has this real quality to it. Now, it disappears into the cloud and something pops up. Did you see that? But look what happens. It appears again, and you can see something up here. I don't know. There's something that was right there. There's some weird things happening. But look at this. It's directly underneath it, right? So is this object one big object that's half a circle? Or is it the propulsion of this or this creating one or the other? But there were some weird things I noticed were like a line of blackness showed up and then it disappeared. Maybe we'll come around to it again. But when I do the third phase UFO report, I'll slow it down later and we'll take a look at this thing. Here, let's take a look over here on this side. See, watch up here. Did it already go away? Look, it's creating a disturbance of some kind. Let's see what happens. I wish he would have stayed out a little further, but watch up here. Maybe it'll happen now. See? There it is up here. See? Oh, I actually clicked I clicked the studio screen. Come on, Richie. Ah, yes, sister's got no teeth. Well, you saw it. It's weird. That's all I know. And I have no explanation. I've never seen anything. I have nothing to go on. See up here? This black mass. And the craft's right here. I mean, it's in the, I don't know, man. It's weird. Oh, it crafts over a little bit, but look underneath, directly underneath. Could be a triangle. Could be another triangle. I have to tell you, top 3 of the year, because I don't know. Yeah, if I don't know what it is, it's top shelf. Anyway, that if you want to go check out the rest of the video, the link will be in the description right after the show, or you can go to Third Phase of Moon whenever you want. It's the most recent video. Wild stuff, man. I love that. I don't know what it is. Could it be a twister forming, as William Bridges said? Yeah, maybe. But it didn't look like that type of cloud. You know what I mean? You're right. It could be some sort of weather anomaly that's starting. Because of this, right? Because of that. See, and it's up here. I don't know, man. It's weird. I don't know. I like it, though. It's one of my favorites. It's so cool. Unless it's fake. If it's fake, then everybody dies. That's it. It's just weirdness about it. I'm going to have to go over that frame by frame. I'm going to have to dissect it with all my oomph. COVID. Good stuff, guys. Third Phase of Moon, of course. Is it HARP? John Hent says, smoke from burning tires? Maybe. Maybe. Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping into the future. Lang Lee says, UFO sighting alert in Highland, New York at 8 p.m. November 22nd. A witness saw a large V-shaped craft with red and white lights moving very slowly. About 6.5 hours later, another witness. Okay. You got a link? If you got a link, put it in the chit-chat room, will you? Lang Lee with the nice one. I could check it out. Highland, New York. Let me see if I can find something real quick. Highland, New York. What you doing now? Where's... Come on, Richie. Here we go. November 22. 2021. Here we go. Tornado aftermath. No. 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 Yeah, no. Nope. No. Oh, no. 7 months ago. Forget that. No. I tell you what. Oh, wait. Nope. 4 years ago. Oh, no. Boca. That's not it. That's not it. All right. If anybody finds that, you can send it to me. Put it in the chat room. If I miss it, just, keep telling me to look in the chat because we'll be talking and doing other things. But I can't spend a lot of time looking for that there. So if you got it, great. Send it. We'll look at it. All right. We got a lot of show to do. A lot of show. What is it now? 45 minutes to go. So, as funny as it is, Friday or Saturday, Cambion on Truth Seekers was going to talk about Nick Pope, so I pulled up the tweet. I didn't know he was going to do a show, but then the next day I was like, oh, he's going to do a show? Well, I'll still talk about it because my show comes on right after his. Well, it doesn't tonight. I don't know. He started at 8:30. Right smack, right in the heart of our show. No, it doesn't matter. I don't care. Please, I'm joking. Anybody and everywhere can do the show whenever they want. If you like somebody's show better, it's because it's better. If you want to watch them for a little longer, because it's more interesting. And this show takes time to get going. 15 minutes, right? Every day. Every day. You can come here at 8:15, and that's what people do. They don't come here for the hellos. They don't come here for, here's what I did last night thing. They don't do that. So unless you really care, and if you care, you're here, and you care. I know a lot of you care. No, I'm not saying anybody doesn't care. Everybody cares. Come on, leave me alone. So Cambion did this thing on Nick Pope. I need a drink. I have cotton mouth galore, and I'm out of coffee. Shit. Let me get a video. I got to get something to drink. Oh, I have an idea. I have an idea. All right. Hold on. Don't go nowhere. Here we go. I'll be right back in less than a minute. Can't hear it. Can't hear it. Turn up the volume.
Except he didn't. And we've just seen that. So this guy has been lying to people for a long time. And I got to say, it's been a nice ride. This guy has made hundreds of thousands of dollars talk about UFOs based on the claims that he's an expert because he ran the British government UFO program. Except he didn't. So how is this not fraud? I just want to know, how is this not fraud? That's a valid question. How is he not defrauding the public?
Unbelievable.
Every time this clown stands up at a UFO conference and tells everybody that he ran a UFO program that didn't exist except in his imagination. How is that not consumer fraud? He's taking money, he's making false claims, and he's taking money.
What a dick.
Is he going to give the money back?
Nope.
Now that we all know?
Nope.
This guy has been...
So, apparently, Nick Pope is, let's talk about this for 5 minutes. No. No more than 5. Come on, phone. Come on. What is going on? It won't let me open the phone. Oh, you prick. Why do I have to put in the code? All right. I'm putting on the timer. 5-minute timer coming up. Because this is new. I don't want to overtalk anymore. All right? I know you agree. I talk about things too much. Sometimes they're worth it. But see, I already wasted 8 seconds. So Nick Pope, is he really dirty? Is he? Here's a guy who worked at the MOD as a low-grade secretary, according to everybody. He said it himself. He was a secretary. There's papers on it and all that stuff. It's true. But according to everybody else, well, according to Nick Pope, he's done investigating in the field, boots on the ground stuff, been really involved. And I think he said he even ran the MOD or some MOD. Cool MOD? It was Cool MOD. Well, come to find out that's not true. And he's making money on false claims that he was somebody in the MOD that wasn't. And he's making money off of it, writing books. He literally wrote and it's okay. If you work somewhere that had strange anomalous things and you didn't sign an NDA, or the years passed now, it's over 20 years, he can talk about it, but he wasn't talking about it 20 years out. He was talking about it, just 5 years ago, I used to work at the MOD, military of destruction. What? Defense. So, oh, wow, you worked in the UFO department? I did? Yeah, I did. And then Nick's like, oh, they think I'm this kind of guy. And people are calling me, they want to do interviews. Money. Nick Pope. And rest is history. It's addicting. And there's a disease for it. We talked about it the other day, and I forget what it's called. But B. Baker will remember and put it in the chat. There really is a disease. 2 minutes. But Nick Pope is continually making money on false claims. That's what makes people mad, and it should make you mad. But is it really bad what Nick Pope has done? How do we know he didn't really go just maybe on one UFO hunt? He could have done one. Nick, what are you doing? Nothing. Filing nothing. Do you want to go look for UFOs? He's already in the car. I didn't tell you where to go. I know. I'll find it. What if he did one and he's taken that one experience and turning it into many? And because he had a real experience, he's able to lie about it. But there's no evidence, I guess, right, that he's ever worked on anything boots on the ground. And apparently there's no such department that he said existed. That's bad. If true. But what if it is true? See, Nick Pope looks like such an honest guy, you wouldn't think he'd lie. So did Ted Bundy. He was a great neighbor, good friend, incredible lover. You would never know he was eating people. Yeah, Dorothy, right. When they lie in service, when they lie in service to their country, it's somehow allowed. Yeah. All right. Because that's what Lou can do, too. Lou could be lying up half a storm. How do we know? Oh, they redacted everything on Lou because he's really top secret. Lou's nothing. They just took Lou out of a lineup of lumps that looked like they could be bullies and smart at the same time. Lou's not dumb. He's smart. He's a smart guy. He can't do what he did without being smart. He's a critical thinker. That's it. Time up. But we are on to 50 seconds. Oh. But Nick Pope has made a ton of money. Lou hasn't made that we could tell yet, but he will. You know, a documentary is going to be coming out eventually after the book. They'll probably do a book on the or a documentary on the book. But I don't know if Nick Pope, is he really lying? Like, it's not the worst lie. That's what it is. That's why I kind of want to just say, because it's not the worst lie. There's a lot worse. I think that's why. Don't I look like a nice guy? Look like you'd make me tea and scrumpets every day. Yeah, you look like a nice house guest. Because I am, Richard. In my personality, Damn it, that was just getting good. Well, that was it for the 5-minute Pope. Thank you, Nick Pope, for being you. And thank you, Truth Seekers, for doing that great show. Nick Pope lying again. He's a UFO profiteer. Oh, I'm done. Give me 1 minute. 1 minute. I'll take a minute off the other segment. Give me a minute. Ready? All right, I need a minute. Give me a minute 30. I just need a minute 30. You want 2 minutes? You want 2? Yeah, give me 2, just in case. All right, no more. Supposed to be a minute. Go. He's a UFO profiteer and a joke. All the UFO circle jerk show hosts, they're too lazy or cowardly, which is true. Talking about hosts like me, but I don't have Nick Pope on for this very reason. To ask him the hard questions. Well, not for this reason, but because what am I going to ask Nick Pope that he hasn't already been asked? What's he going to talk to me about? His lying? If he came on my show and said, I lied. You did? About what? Everything. Why? I said, fuck it. Why, Nick? Did you really work at the MOD? Yes. What'd you do there? I filed away papers. That's it. I did nothing else. Ooh, that was a horrible accent. Oh, God, that hurt. That was like bad singing. Well, has Nick been caught telling more fibs in promotion for a book he co-authored with RFI witnesses Burroughs and Peniston and Burroughs? He states that this was the only UFO book to have been vetted by UK/USA authorities. And then, but yeah, now there's no evidence to that because Nick, can we see your evidence to support it? Well, he just said, that's all. He said it's been vetted, so he doesn't think anybody will check. Did anybody check? How are you going to check? It's 40-something years ago. How are you going to check? You can't check. Damn it. All right. That's it. I can't do any more Pope. And I have more, but I can't. Next. All right, this is not bad. This isn't bad. We'll do another 4 minutes on this one. I was given a minute back, right? So let's do 4 minutes on this. I want to try something out tonight. So, Dr. Disclosure. Breaking news from the Galileo Project, everybody. Oh, this is great. Who? Wait, what? The breaking news is special project update. Jason Colavito, the Galileo Project, as well as our partners, are so very proud to announce the addition of Jason Colavito to the team. Oh, that was awful the way I did that. The Galileo Project, as well as our partners, are so very proud to announce the addition of Jason Colavito to the team. Colavito will handle all janitorial Colavito will handle all shit duties going forward. This will be the most important job Jason has ever undertaken, and we will support his newest endeavor 100%. Harvard University. Hey, wait a minute. Hey, Jason. Jason, did you realize you're cleaning the toilets? That's the best job he's ever had, cleaning toilets. Just put cleaning shit out of toilets. That's it. And guess what? Guess what? There's only one toilet. That's it. One toilet. Yeah, but it's really full of shit. I mean, he'll be digging in there for years, right? He'll never see the bottom. It's the never-ending toilet bowl of shh. So, Jason, that is the actual most important job you'll ever have. Saving people from drowning in their own shh. Because everybody knows. It's silly. The Galileo Project. It's a silly, silly thing. And really, Jason Colavito? Come on. With Lou? We've got Elizondo, Colavito, Loeb. It's awful. It doesn't sound good because it isn't good. That's how I do logic. If it doesn't sound good, it's not good. It's all in a name. It's all in the name. What is he going to bring? Huh? What's he going to bring? A shovel? You're going to have to shovel the shit out. I mean, there's going to be so much bullcrap. Do you guys really believe in this thing? Please don't tell me you think that it's better to try this than nothing. Because it is nothing. Just like SETI was nothing. But I thought we had a chance with SETI. I really did. I did. But then something clicked in me after like 20 years. Like, they're not getting anywhere. They had a wow signal, right? Turns out it was really nothing. Oh, that's what they're saying because they never come back. The sound never came back. So they're just dismissing it at this point. That's what they're doing. They just figured, oh, it was some earthly anomaly. But never again? If it was something from Earth, don't you think we would have heard it again? Come on. Earth only has so many noises like that. Maybe it was an Oumuamua type object passing by. Maybe it was a Oumuamua. Or something like it. Yeah, maybe. But since then, nothing. And you would have to have, I think we talked about this yesterday, I think you would have to have the civilization to create and evolve on the same timeline we did to come up with that. You know? To come up with that way to, oh, your sister's got 9 everything. Right? What are the odds another civilization is going to have AM, FM, and other UFH, UVH, whatever the hell it is? UHF? Do you know what the odds are that they would have to have a Marconi creating the radio waves back then? Then TV? Lucy? Come on now. It's not happening. You know who I like, but I really don't like? I like John Lear, but I don't like him. But I like him. because he says the most outlandish shit and makes it sound real. And that's why I have this next thing that was said today from Primetime Josh. He says, scientists say there may be humans all over the universe. Well, that's what John Lear says, that there's over 1 million humans on all the planets, wherever they can go, moons. I think he said Titan, right? He said something. What did he say? You got to tighten it up? No, they're on that little moon Titan. And where else? I don't think they can be on gas giants, Saturn and Jupiter. Isn't Uranus? That's also a gas giant. Not as giant T, but scientists say there may be humans all over the universe. Oh, congratulations. We've been saying that for years. John Lear's been saying that for however long he's been alive. Come on, man. This is nothing new. Imagine, if you will the future human managed to travel to other worlds and find more humans. And I think that may be a possibility. What if we are? We're it. Not it, but like we're the smartest of its. Maybe we are the smartest of all the its out there. Why? Because they can travel faster? Ooh. Like I said, these aliens could be so smart, they're stupid. They could have accidentally found out how to time travel or go faster than the speed of light or bend time and space. Whatever. Let's just say, however it is they travel, they survived, and whoever invented that type of propulsion may have accidentally stumbled upon it. But the guy still picks his nose when he's throwing, his bowling ball. You know what I mean? He's the guy. All right, I won't do he's the guy. According to one University of Cambridge astrobiologist, that scenario may be more likely than you think. I'm not going to break my neck to look all the way over. I'm just going to pull it in front of me. In a new interview with the BBC Science Focus magazine, an evolutionary paleobiologist at the institution's Department of Earth Sciences named Simon Conway Morris declared that researchers can say with reasonable confidence that human-like evolution has occurred in other locations around the universe. Whew. I see stars. Holy shit. Is that Ma? The core of Morris's belief comes from the theory of convergent evolution, which claims that, as Science Focus put it, random effects eventually average out, so that evolution converges, tending to produce similar organisms in any given environment. The magazine uses the examples of flight, which has evolved independently on Earth at least 4 times in birds, bats, insects, and pterosaurs. That one threw me. I didn't expect to see a dinosaur in there. In short, convergent evolution theory posits that's what it says, that evolution itself is a law of nature, and as a logical endpoint, it's likely that evolution would operate the same way on different planets as it does here on Earth. In other words, it's theoretically possible that blue and green alien humanoid you see on Star Trek could be, actually out there. Morris isn't the only Cambridge man who believes alien life would have evolved in ways like humans. Eric Kirschenbaum, a zoologist at rarefied British institution, wrote a whole book about the concept of alien evolution. Because evolution is the explanatory mechanism for life everywhere. Kirschenbaum told Quantum magazine earlier this year, then the principles that we uncover on Earth should be applicable in the rest of the universe. I can't do it. I'm really thirsty. Because evolution... Oh, I did. Kirschenbaum argued that while it's tempting to envision alien races who don't have the same cultural interests humans have, such a philosophy and literature, we have to remember that they didn't just spring up out of a vacuum as advanced technological beings. Even alien life forms with greater technology than humans, Kirschenbaum said, would have evolved from a pre-technological species. If that pre-technological species went on to develop all the things that we have now, chances are that they were built on building blocks that serve that social purpose. Things like bonding between group members, transmission of information, and useful ideas between group members. So he's saying that for them to build this type of shit, they would all have to bond and communicate and do stuff together. Like a group, you know? They're working together, right? Evolution, creation, people. Well, it's compelling to imagine other worlds where humanoid life forms, in Kirschenbaum's wording, are singing and dancing and telling stories, just like on Earth. And if the laws of evolution are as strong as Darwinists like Kirschenbaum and Morris believe, that ups both our propensity for relating to and communicating with aliens, and unfortunately for warring with them as well. I suck. I suck. Stupid aliens. All right, let me break up the monotony here with the video. I know you kids like videos out there, right? I think this one you kids are going to enjoy. Coming all the way from January 23rd, 2019 at Wormerveer, Netherlands, near Amsterdam, we have a triangular UFO that was spotted, and witness said it was very windy and it looked metallic with no string, since he initially thought it might be a kite. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring you the triangle from the Netherlands. Giddy up, 409. In the middle, there's something in the middle, like an indent or. Wow. Okay. All right. You got my attention there, Netherlands. Did you see that? So it's a balloon of some sort. Watch. Ooh. Ooh, yeah. See? Watch it again. Go. Wow. Dun 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 dun. All right, that was a good one. Chris Rogers with a 5-pounder with the greatest question ever. You, sir, get this. Dun dun dun. I can't think of any song that starts out that I could sing. I just can't do it. You're in luck tonight. You're in luck. You don't get to hear any Metallica coming out of me. What's up, alien critter? It's a triangular balloon. It has to be, right? I think somebody's pulling our chains. It's a good one, though. If I didn't see the glinting of the sun off of it, I would say it's a balloon. All right, wait. I think I got a message. Somebody's sending me something important. SpaceX, we need... Oh, is this what Hellfire sent me earlier? Let's see. Yep. All right, I got it. So we're going to look at that soon, right after this sighting. So this person on Twitter says this is one of their favorite sightings, and I think I said something. Huh? Maybe I kept out of it? Well, take a look at this. It's only got 13.5 million views. Oh, 13,500. Here we go. In 3, 2, gosh.
Oh, here's another one right here.
It's a bug. It's a bird. It's an insect.
Flying right over our heads.
Oh my God.
Pointing it right at him. And now he's turning.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Flashed.
Yeah, you see him?
Yeah, it just flashed.
I'm lasering at him, and he's curving. Oh, here's another one right here.
Wait a second. I thought this was... I didn't watch the whole thing. I thought this was an insect. What did I miss? William, they missed it? Further, Richie? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm a funding crackpot. What am I? Who need Metallica when you have Richie Goof? Master of puppets, I'm pulling your strings, twisting your mind and smashing your dreams. Blinded by me, you can't see a thing. Just call my name, 'cause I'll hear you scream. Master, master. Fade to Black's the best. Things not what they used to be. Born in agony. Death is not like, what does he say? Leave me be, but now I feels gone. Dun, 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 dun. Now I can see something I can't read inside. Death treats me warm. Now I will just say goodbye. Goodbye. I No, now I'm making it up. All right, here we go. Watch this. That couldn't believe it flashed.
You see him? Flying right over our heads. Pointing it right at him.
Well, not right
and now
at
he's
him.
turning.
Okay. That is a trip. That must be... Sorry about the singing. Well, what am I going to do? I got 2 hours.
Ooh.
Yeah.
See, I
you see him?
I don't understand.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Flashed.
Yeah, you see him?
Ooh.
Yeah. He's turning.
Ooh.
He's turning.
That's really weird.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Flash.
Yeah, you see him?
Yeah, I just flashed.
He's turning.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Flashed.
Yeah, you see him?
Yeah, it just flashed.
I'm lasering at him.
And
he's curving.
You know what? If it was a drone, because I almost said it, I think we would hear it. But it did flash green. And it's kids. And kids like to mess around a lot. But if that was a drone, we would have heard it. We would have heard it. It wasn't that high. I thought it was a bug that got in the range of the infrared. You know how when bugs get close enough, they light up. And people go, I got an orb. Oh, I can't believe it's a UFO. And meanwhile, it's just a bug that they're not they don't understand how IR works. But if they were to look out with their eyes, they wouldn't see it. But they're looking at the camera, and the camera's showing it. So in their mind, they think it's cloaking up there, but not up here. Idiots. Nah, they just don't know. They just don't know. That's all it is. They don't know. I don't know what this one is. I really don't. And I think I don't know what else I could say about it. It flashed. The only thing it could be is a drone type toy. It's a toy. And maybe it's a very quiet toy. But it was moving pretty abruptly. What the hell? You know what I mean? It was moving at a pretty good clip. So I thought it was a bug. Maybe what happened... No, I don't know. We'll get back to it. How do you like that? Here's the DART. The DART mission. So it says here... Oh, man, I'm shaky. SpaceX is targeting for today. Yeah, at 1 o'clock, right? It is the Falcon 9's launch of NASA's Double Asteroid Redirection Test DART mission to an interplanetary transfer orbit from Space Launch Complex 4 East ISLC 4E at Vandenberg Space Force Base in California. The instantaneous launch window is at 10:21 p.m., which is 1:21 a.m. here. And the backup opportunity is available on Wednesday. Why are they rushing to do this? Hellfire. What's the rush? This will now be the third flight for Falcon 9's first stage booster, which previously supported launch of Sentinel-6, Michael Freilich, and the Starlink mission. Okay. Still Love You drone ship, which will be located in the Pacific Ocean. It'll land on the, of course, I Still Love You drone ship. DART is humanity's first planetary defense test mission to see if it intentionally crashing a spacecraft into an asteroid is an effective way to change its course, should an Earth-threatening asteroid be discovered in the future. A live webcast of this mission will begin about 15 minutes prior to liftoff. Huh. So about 1:05 a.m. You're right. I don't know if I want to go live for that. Maybe I will. If I'm up, maybe I'll be making a video anyway for... Gave me an idea. Maybe I will go live, but then I'll put it on Third Phase UFO Report. Genius. Frickin' genius. That's it. That's who I am. All right. Thank you very much. Oh, are we supposed to go watch that? Oh, shoot, you're right. Thank you. Oh, it's not. Oh, that's for later. All right, so let's save it. Set reminder. Good. Good stuff, man. We'll be there. We will. Hey, these glasses match the room. You can tell I didn't sleep. I've got 4 grocery bags underneath my eyes. 2 for each. Oh, man. You know, I keep thinking, maybe I'm talking too negatively every week, every night. And then I see, you know, Truth Seekers doing his thing, 4 nights of Wilcock, another few nights of Pope. And I'm kind of like, wow, okay, so it's not just me. And then I look at Twitter every night, and Red Rum Joe is continuously talking about how negatively everything is every single day. And he does it again. Hey, if you don't want to talk about the negative stuff or you don't want it in your life, don't talk about it. If you don't want to be on film or camera and you're in a public area, don't walk up to the cameraman and say, "Are you filming me?" So Joe says, we got to have a no-holds-barred battle royale. George Knapp, Jeremy Corbell, Danny Silva record, Eric the Brain Davis, Gary P. Nolan, Putoff, and Kit, manager of manager, advisor, Advisor at Girly007 Live versus Greenwald, Jason Colavito, Turber, Green Street, Ghost of Phil Class, and Kehoe, manager. And then here's Corbell. So he throws in this. Look at the bottom. Sensei Jeremy Corbell. That's him. He says, I don't usually comment on MMA-related stuff anymore, but come on, dude. I mean, we have many layers of advantage. This is UFO Thunderdome. So I said, it's always fascinating when pupils do what you tell them. It almost looks legit, but the student is told to throw himself to the ground. He just stands there as you grab his arm? How convenient. Just what you'd expect ufology to do. Stand there and take your fake narrative. Take your fake narrative? Oh, that's what I said. Just what you expect ufology to do. Stand there and take your fake narrative? Then he says, Joe Merja, I forgot to include Lou Elizondo. His days as a bouncer in Miami would come in handy. Mellon can be the statistician. Oh my God. Always with the violence, that guy. Always. Really, I'm not even joking. And he tries to do it tongue-in-cheek, but it's always, up the ass. Bruce Fenton said something very smart. Let me read it again. Let's see if I'm right. There are very few UFO and alien contactee cases that offer good support for extraterrestrial visitation. Most fit better with things like simulation theory, metaphysical phenomena, altered states of consciousness, interdimensional intelligence, or cryoterrestrials. Cryoterrestrials. Wow. Wow. I don't know. I don't know what he said. I don't know. Oh, well, okay. I'm glad I have this one almost for the last thing. I think this is the last thing. So ACAM 1129 says, astronomer hunt for ET can unify science and religion. Avi Loeb told The Hill that the Galileo project, which looks for physical evidence of extraterrestrials, could answer religious questions as well as science ones. So I said, it's a failure before it gets started. There's no way that the Galileo project will find anything, but mark my words, Avi Loeb will one day say his telescopes captured an alien craft, but he will have to retract the findings a few days later. It's SETI, Part 2, not interested in what-ifs. You can't win if you don't play, Rich, but I don't like the players, and I think they're cheating. And I think I have a right to say that, and all you do too. Who's proven differently? Nobody's proven anything. So Red Rum Joe, one last time tonight, he says, who gives a shh? If the language proposal gets passed and the office is implemented, that's the office, the permanent office inside the DOD at the Pentagon, Astro, and it's treated seriously with some sharing of data with the public, that's all I care about here. And then I say, because it's all bullsh. You think they will show us anything better than what we've seen? Since TTSA, we've been told a magic machine will be built, and then Lou comes along and says he can't speak, NDA, and now Astro will keep the conversation going? Who cares? Show us something worthy. God, that goof-on, he really... right up the yin-yang. He doesn't stop. I'm tired of it. I don't usually tweet such vulgar things, but times are tough. These people, they got to hear the truth. Seriously, I'm not even joking. Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. That's all they care about. I've been saying it forever. They only care. Why am I yelling? They only care if we're talking about it. That's all. I'm like a singer right now, a bad singer that can only hit the high notes but can't hit low notes. I'm trying to talk like a regular person and it's not coming out right. COVID. Let me take a drink. Yoo-hoo. Yoo-hoo. It's a good show. It was a good one. No, it wasn't good. You're right, it wasn't that good tonight. What's wrong with me? I had fun. We had a little nostalgia. We talked about Bigfoot. We talked about, well, what if aliens and all that stuff. It was a pretty good one. I thought it was fun. I did. I didn't think it was bad. Holy mackerel. Good Lord. You see, I still... Because I haven't finished making the thing yet. Your mother's uncle. I want to thank the moderators. Where's the screen? No, not that one, you schnook. There it is. Moderators and super... Get out of the thing! Moderators and super chatters, thank you very much for hanging out tonight. If it wasn't for your support and your time, we wouldn't be here. Absolutely. Wouldn't be able to do it every night. Maybe twice a week, like Sunday, Thursday. Remember, that's all I used to do. We'll be back tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific. I want to thank the newcomers and the veterans, because without you, why even? You know? Why even? But if you like the show, subscribe. Please, just, hit the button. I don't care. You don't want all the notifications, just want to subscribe, do that, whatever. But hit all notifications. This way you know when the time changes come up or any other news. So, thank you for that. And we'll be, you know what we are? We are Truthology for ufology. Yeah, how do you like them apples? Because that's what we are. That's goof on. So be safe, be kind. Go buy your turkeys, and we'll see you tomorrow night. Tomorrow's Wednesday, hump day, day before Thanksgiving. There will be a Thanksgiving show. No reason not to. I'll see you guys later. Tomorrow. Have a good night. Giddy up. So where's the volume? Well, how do I turn it up without them seeing it? There. Oh, right here. No, it didn't. See? Damn it. You just ruined it. Stupid thing. I gotta get that thing edited. I'll do it tonight. I'm gonna finish it. For the 5th time. We're losing communication. Ma! Hurry up!